Welcome everybody back to the Super Mario Maker speedrun on this Saturday. How's everybody doing? My name is Not Zelda, here with my co-commentator Tokapa.
How's it going?
Nice Saturday here in Oregon. Today's first race of the day is between ICahriYou and BlueChocobo. We take a look at their win-loss record in the standings. ICahriYou has 1 loss and 3 wins in a row. BlueChocobo has a loss-win-loss record, and the reason he only has 3 is he and John Wayne didn't get to play yet, but they're gonna play it the last match today. So then everybody will be all even. Five games played between them after today's match. So today is a versus tournament. Tokapa, do you want to explain the rules of it?
Yeah, so this is, of course, versus mode. The players are going to be playing directly against each other. We're going to play 13 levels total, 13 levels to completion, not including stalemates or timeouts. And obviously, whoever wins 7 is going to win the set, but they are going to play all 13. So
I did order my food, unusual guy. I ordered Chinese food. So here we go. First level. It looks like I didn't see who Mario was, but it looks like he took a death. It was ICahriYou. Didn't catch that hook there.
yeah, the interesting thing about hooks versus, of course, is that only one player can be in there at a time. So, oh, actually, I didn't notice this is a speedrun level. So basically, BlueChocobo is going to have the most likely one and only shot to beat this.
Yeah, only one can be in there at a time, but in this style of Mario, you can ground pound into it if you're right above your opponent. ICahriYou doesn't know that his on-off shenanigans here are not hurting BlueChocobo. Maybe you realize that.
Of course, it's not going to matter, as that is going to be the end of time.
Yeah, it looks like that might have been the end, but this is a timeout, and so they have to play another one. Nobody won that one.
Yeah. At least it was a quick stalemate.
Yep.
So once again, everyone, welcome to the Versus Mode League.
Yeah, we get some timeouts sometimes. We also get overtimes in the endless runs, but today it's 13, so it's got to be one or the other. We've had a few races get down to the wire, pretty close.
Yeah, at least one was including ICahriYou. That one did actually go down to the 13th to decide it.
Yeah, ICahriYou's a little bit more aggressive than Chocobo. Chocobo just likes to go right through the level without worrying about his opponent, but we'll see how this one played out. You can't really grab people in SM1, which is the level they're currently on. Still waiting for that first win.
Both players having trouble with the both players having a bit of trouble, it looks like, with some of these jumps.
Yeah, but Chocobo managing to grab a cloud, so he's staying above all the action now while ICahriYou has to stay below. Although there is a cloud and he chooses to ignore it, he was next to that one. A little bit ahead of him. ICahriYou, he's way ahead of him now because ICahriYou died to a Hammer Brothers hammer.
Oh, and Chocobo just managed to make it onto that goal. Took a bit of a risk jumping out of that cloud.
Yeah, that was close. He almost got him. Yeah.
Just manages to land directly onto a Koopa and takes the first win, so.
First one goes to Chocobo. Everybody show your support in chat. I love to see it when either you're cheerleading with words or with emotes or whatever. I like to see both these runners cheered on. They're both very good. We go to the second match. Well, the third one. But the first one didn't count. Little timeout. Speedruns are hard in versus because everybody can mess with you.
Yeah, speedruns are definitely not the kind of thing you want to see in versus. Sometimes they're okay, but a lot of times it just ends up that players get screwed over.
What is this level? This SM1 level? I don't even see the flagpole. Turtles and P-switches and... How are they supposed to... Is there a star? Do you think? There's everything. It's a Timmy level, guys. Come on. I don't know. I would be blasting How right now. How? No.
Okay, so that big mushroom doesn't even appear to be, like, spawned correctly. It's just falling through the stage. Like, okay, so BlueChocobo gets it, but...
Maybe he's gonna damage boost to the flagpole? Trying. He's trying. It's not working.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. The flagpole is completely covered by the spike hitboxes, so I wonder if it's a glitch or a clip of some sort.
Well, if they decide to stay on it and not quit, then we have a little over 4 minutes to watch them figure this out. Unless sometimes, if both players agree to it, they'll both quit. Because they're doing a standoff right now, which is usually them discussing what to do. Just stare down. Yeah, they're giving up. I would love to see that completed. Maybe chat can write down the code later and tell me how it worked. Everybody in chat's confused as well, so we gotta figure that one out.
Unfortunate.
That was interesting. There's got to be something. Maybe a magic Koopa appears and makes all the spikes go away. I don't know if that's a thing. They can make the flagpole go away. I know that.
Yeah, I don't think they can make spikes go away. So that I'm just gonna assume that it was some sort of glitch. Maybe it was a glitch that was patched out or something. I've definitely never seen anything like it before.
Yeah, I've seen it with like one spike missing. So that was interesting. All right, here we go on to an ice level. Snow. Probably see some snowballs around here. Oh, ICahriYou choosing to stay in the swing there. Why is he not like?
Yeah, I tried to get the ground pound like you mentioned, but not able to get that.
Yeah, BlueChocobo got the mushroom. ICahriYou got the string. A little bit of shenanigans happening. Maybe you have to do a spring jump to get up there, or bounce off your opponent, so that works. ICahriYou not quite getting all the way up there. You could be able to do that with a wall jump. Yep. BlueChocobo goes too. He's still below. Oh, there's the middle brick is one of the metal blocks, so you have to make it exact. ICahriYou stuck. The BlueChocobo got lucky there with that jump. I think he bounced off ICahriYou's head.
Yeah, ICahriYou finally makes it up.
His head to bounce on anymore. Finds a vine on Chocobo's side. Oh, but he fell. Oh no.
Yeah.
Did he have a checkpoint? He didn't.
Nope, looks like not. Yeah, wall jumps can sometimes mess with you in Noose if you jump off the wall when you weren't intending to, and that looked to be the case for Chocobo. He just didn't think he was gonna get the jump off the wall. And so now ICahriYou out in the lead.
Yeah, he found the vine even though it had disappeared, so that's good. I knew that was bad for him to drop there too soon. Because he got scared the Goomba and hit the spikes.
Ice Physics playing a little bit of havoc with these players.
Ice Physics and spike hitboxes. Alright? So, now BlueChocobo back in the lead. Just to go back across this gap where he fell before. I don't think you can be big when you go down through that little gap there, so...
It's possible that it's an intended damage boost.
Oh my goodness! He kept it, but then an icicle got him. But that was impressive, that little slide.
Yeah,
maybe
good play.
Seen something like that before. I was impressed until he jumped into the icicle. Maybe he meant to do that. Going over these this tower of spikes now with the cranes. Well, I haven't seen how far ICahriYou's got. Did he make it up through that jump before?
I don't believe so. He's still in the first area at this point. So.
Yeah, he made it through that spring jump, so now he's in the subworld again. But Chocobo's far ahead.
I don't actually think we've seen a checkpoint yet either, so this is
haven't.
Extremely dangerous for BlueChocobo. Has to play it very safe. Does have a pretty big lead, so no reason to take unnecessary risks at this point.
Well, no mushroom, but there's a checkpoint, and he gets the propeller feller. His way through. ICahriYou close behind, but he keeps falling and trying to grab the crane. See if he can get across all these spikes and get to that door with the checkpoint in it. BlueChocobo losing his propeller though. So still manages to make it up. It's not necessary.
That certainly looks to be the case.
Yeah, controlled rooms.
Probably would have lost it at some point. Anyway, there's a lot of spikes here that are just designed to mess you up, and Blue Chocobo having... there's another one, so...
Yeah, they're in the same section right now. Both small, and Blue Chocobo takes a death with a Blowy Joey and Spike combo.
Yeah, of course, ICahriYou almost to the checkpoint, not quite. So now Carry just a little bit behind. Blue Chocobo still having decent advantage, and with, of course, Blue Chocobo knows the lore, so...
How long they keep these propeller fellers. They're close to each other now, closer than they've been in a while. A little more than 4.5 minutes left, sorry. Still keeping the propeller fellers for now, although, like you said, ICahriYou jumping into stuff he doesn't know. Well, Chocobo knows the route. Although he did lose his propeller feller before ICahriYou, so that's interesting. ICahriYou could probably skip some of these. Oh no, he lost it too. And he's ahead of Chocobo.
Basically neck and neck, but...
he uses the last of his iframes to jump from a spike to a crane and makes it to the pipe. Even though Chocobo has been ahead this whole time, ICahriYou pulls ahead a little bit and gets to a second checkpoint. Interesting. He might be... he doesn't know that Chocobo just died, because he might have been ready for a ground pound, it looked like. But...
he was definitely setting up for that.
Yeah, he was waiting.
One last claw section, and that is going to be it.
Oh, they had a checkpoint. I thought there was a lot more to go, but ICahriYou takes a second win and ties it up.
Level creators can sometimes be very curious with where they put their checkpoints, so... you never
some of
can...
them right beside the flagpole, or on the other side by the castle, so it's like... it's interesting to go... so I wonder what goes through. How many they're just trying to throw the players.
Yeah, or of course the famous checkpoint at the very start of the level, which is an interesting one.
Yeah, that one's funny. By the way, I don't know if the Chocobo fans know, but Chocobo just made partner this week, so I wanted to congratulate him on that. The fans probably know, but I don't know if everybody else in the chat did. Yeah, that's a good accomplishment. Good for him. Alright, another ice level, but a different format.
Yeah, this one is going to be, of course, the coin collecting clear condition, and it was all 500 coins, so players going to have to collect these. Of course, as we all know, clear conditions and verses are shared between players. It only matters who gets the last coin.
And no clear conditions in... sorry, no checkpoints in clear conditions.
Yeah, that is going to also be the case.
So right now, Chocobo in the lead. He might, I don't know, choose to forget a coin on quotation marks accident to see if that slows up ICahriYou. Gives him a little bit more space, but right now they're right on each other's tails. He did forget one, and ICahriYou snags it up. We can't see how many coins he collected. You can kind of tell from the score, so we might be about 270 right now.
Yeah, at this point, I would assume that the rest of the level is just going to be pretty straightforward like this. It's just a matter of timing your jumps correctly. They forgot to, by the way. I don't know if ICahriYou did that on purpose. Blue Chocobo missed 2, and ICahriYou went past them. Maybe he didn't know. And then they missed a 30 piece up there, and then he missed one more there. So I don't know how this is going to end. They might have to start over, or just backtrack. It's not a speedrun though, but they're treating it like it is.
Yeah, but if they do have to go back again, as you said, no checkpoints. That could prove it could prove that they might not even have enough time to finish the level if they have to go back.
Yeah, I counted 31 that they missed. Or sorry, 33 coins, 2 and then 1 and then a 30 piece. But looks like Chocobo might just hang out at the goal, which is it's 1-1. They skipped the first one. So ICahriYou takes a death.
Yeah, and that could prove to be it. Chocobo just playing defense, waiting for ICahriYou to get that last. I think it was that 30 coin was the only one they skipped. Maybe one straggler out there. But,
well, I saw it. I saw they missed 2, and then there was a 30 coin, and then they missed one more. So I saw 33 coins in 3 locations. Soup. Now I'm hungry. We haven't seen the 2 yet. It was right before they went into a pipe. Well, there's that pipe. I mean, according to the score, they could have 497 right now. So maybe they didn't need the 30 piece. Maybe it's individual coins that count. There's two. There's the two. Careful of the icicles, ICahriYou, and there's your two. And there's the pipe. And then right after this pipe, before the jump down, there was a 30 piece above. But I don't know if that one counts.
I believe it was all.
Okay.
So yeah, and that is going to be it.
Ah.
So, okay, it wasn't quite all. It's just because that 30 coin wasn't necessary. So
Yeah, there's still one more straggler. This one just put him over the top. 10 coins apparently.
as soon as Carrie makes it down to the end, the battle is on.
Yeah, he's thinking about his strategy right now. I can tell he's not rushing. Well, he was getting enough speed to get over the monster there. Just being careful. He doesn't know where Chocobo is. He can see. Oh, he's right there. He came on screen for a little bit. So this will be interesting. Our first PvP. Really, you know, they've been playing together, but we haven't really had a showdown yet. There goes Chocobo, jumping, trying to get the timing. ICahriYou's deciding when to go in. Not too soon, maybe at the very end.
Yeah, now it's the battle of mind. It's trying to outwit your opponent, or in this case, it's really more down to luck. But Carrie wants to be careful, but there's not really much you can do with your time to jump.
I mean, if he runs straight out, because this isn't a pipe that faces up, as somebody in chat pointed out, he can just go right down that slope, and there's like a 50-50 chance he makes it, you know. In a pipe situation that goes straight up, the runner, they're giving up.
Yep. Well, as pointed out, there's really no reason for Carrie to go through there. So
lose
really
a win. Yeah.
Really just a stalemate, and both players know that, and they're just gonna say, let's not waste the last minute.
Yeah, I respect that choice. I mean, they were both in the same area, but there was icicles above them, and then ICahriYou, he'd already seen the end, that the goal was right immediately after the pipe, so he didn't want to risk it. Is this another ice level? It says Shiverfrost.
Well, it is the middle of winter, so.
Again, it is. Winter themes play big today. Alright, so ICahriYou is Luigi. Chocobo gets in the pipe first. Lots of snowballs. Icicles, some fall, don't.
Those snowballs and the snow pokies.
Snowkies, I think, is the nickname we decided for them. Snowkies.
Carrie taking the damage boost and trying to figure out. Okay, so that one is not going in. So it looks like it's pretty much just avoiding the pokies.
Oh. ICahriYou got soft locked in a one-way with spikes on the other side. Meanwhile, Chocobo still making his way up.
Yeah, Chocobo off to a pretty good lead, but now has to be wary of if there's any other soft locks in the level that could be really dangerous.
Gets a checkpoint. No power up at that checkpoint though. Okay. There's a pipe there with snowballs coming up, so he has to be careful he didn't get knocked back. Oh, the snowballs appeared before the pipe. Interesting. I'm making his way across some platforming. Meanwhile, ICahriYou catching up. Doesn't want to go back in that one way. Looks like Chocobo took a death there? Didn't quite see what happened.
Slightly mistimed the jump. Fell off the platform. Gonna get sent pretty much right back to where he was.
Well, I'll carry you. I don't know where he is in the level. Oh, he's almost to the checkpoint. There it is. Can use a snowball to bounce off, or maybe kill that Snowkey. Snowball.
That was an interesting reaction. I think he bounced off the snowball into the icicle, something like that. The snowball bounced him off or something.
Yeah, he's taken several deaths, and it's allowed ICahriYou to catch up. And now ICahriYou's going to be the aggressor he is and lose. He almost made it to the door though. That must be a reset door. I don't think ICahriYou's. Sorry, I don't think Chocobo's seen that yet, even though he's been in this area 3 times. That door down there.
He did fall down once, so I think he knows it's there. But
Going for the pipe though, maybe, or past these Snookies. Here, ICahriYou comes in. He has to wait for that icicle though. Now he's trying to get Chocobo back for grounding him. Yeah.
Icicles, Snookies,
and ICahriYou won that one. Yeah, he was getting him back for ground tying him off the platform, I think. He's been kind of nice so far, but I think that kind of triggered him to goes old ways and there's a flag, so yeah. Because of that little battle at the end, ICahriYou takes win number 2 for him out of the spree we played. Well, we played 5, but had a couple weird levels. PC Fangirl, is that where, are you the one that made up that term, Snokies? I remember somebody did. Out of all the commentators, but I used it because we've had like 3 snow levels in a row, so.
Yeah, some interesting interplay at the end. Of course, players trying to, you saw, I believe it was Chocobo who threw the snowball backwards, but snowballs aren't shells, they don't hurt you, so.
Yeah, it slowed him down, it didn't kill him. But because of all the icicle hazards everywhere, I knew one of the players would win there. So now we're in a water level. Looks like we also have some Potaboos to deal with.
ICahriYou making it through that very quickly and right away a checkpoint, so.
And a snow level. Sorry, I just laughing just because of all the snow. But you're right, it is winter. Oh, we got so lucky with where he landed. There was fire. He landed on top of a Snowkey and killed it.
Yeah, that's the risk you take with those ground pounds, and a little bit of hesitation from ICahriYou leads to a death right there. Wasn't sure what he wanted to do.
Yeah, he didn't want to go under because of he was holding a snowball, maybe waiting for Chocobo to catch up, maybe. Didn't realize how close the icicles were coming. But Chocobo making it to the 3rd part of this world and finding the flagpole.
And that was an expert level, definitely.
Yep.
There's nothing easy about that.
So that ties it up, 2-2. Exciting match so far, back and forth. BlueChocobo got the first win, then ICahriYou got 2 in a row, and then BlueChocobo just tied it up. This is great. Okay, on to who will get the 5th win. Will we see another snow level? Who knows? Again, we're playing all 13 rounds, no matter what. But it'd be really exciting to see both these players get to 6 and 6 each, and then have a showdown. I like overtimes and tiebreakers and just exciting matches like this. So far, it has been.
Yeah, and ICahriYou's had a few exciting ones. Like I said, one that did in fact come down to the wire. And
ICahriYou at the start immediately picks up Chocobo and throws him into a spike, and then gets karmed and bounces from a spring into another spike.
Yeah, this on the other hand is much closer to what I expect out of expert Super Mario Maker 2.
Chocobo also died his 2nd time to a spike, but this time it wasn't ICahriYou's fault. It's a spring. They're everywhere, and then ICahriYou died as well.
And what's more is that they're respawning because it's because of versus mode.
Yeah.
So just when you think you're safe,
there's none, then they all respawn again. Although looks like Chocobo getting a little bit further this time. ICahriYou having to start over again, and he walks over one that time. He didn't get bounced into it.
Yeah.
So he also starts over, and ICahriYou waiting for him.
Yeah, you can tell that
Chocobo got the grab.
Yeah, trying to take it as safe as possible, but it doesn't really mean much because those springs are just really nasty, and actually that's going to be timeout. So
yeah, that's why they were messing around, trying to see who could get the most kills at the beginning. Maybe just practicing their grabs for later. But I think Chocobo got 2 grabs in a row, so good for him.
Unfortunately, kill-death ratio is meaningless in this mode, but
yeah, they're just messing around. But practicing grabs, maybe in versus or maybe in a private lobby is pretty important, just to get the jukes in and make sure you grab at the right time. It definitely comes in handy. All right, hammer time. Hammer time. Pretty sure we all know what that means.
Probably excavation.
Yeah.
So, and
could be one of my brothers. But it's probably
I was gonna say, I hope that it's coming out of the pipe and not the blocks, because that's the other thing you see in Hammer Brothers, or it's not Hammer Brothers, but Hammer Suit levels, is players destroying the block to prevent the other players from getting any more Hammer Suits.
Looking for cheese on the left side didn't work out. There's cheese there too, so they're probably gonna ignore that.
Yeah, it looks like just a bunch of bonus sections. So
easy level to mess with each other on. That's probably what's gonna happen for a while.
yeah, the real question now is anybody going to get into the pipe?
If these hammers were coming out of a block, then I'm sure one of them would have destroyed it by now. But they're coming out of a pipe.
Yeah.
So that's just how the Mario Builder suit turns out sometimes. I've forgotten who's who, by the way. They're just both on screen. Oh, that was good, but then the block underneath Mario got destroyed, so he couldn't make it through the pipe. We might be seeing this for the next 4 minutes, folks. Just buckle it.
Yeah, of course you can only have 5 crates on the screen. I'm sorry, each player can only have 5 at the same time. When you make a new one, it destroys the oldest one, but sometimes it can be a bit weird about which ones it destroys.
They're still going at each other. Into a loop here where, see, Mario is getting Luigi back to his bees. He hasn't lost his builder suit yet, though.
Yeah, impressive by Chocobo not to lose the suit. I believe that's Choco, that's Luigi. So technically in the lead by just a hair. And
I think they're trying to pick each other up, but they can't on this narrow hallway. So they don't want to be the first up there because then they'll lose their suit, and that is a clear condition at this point. Okay, that gives you some time to get this creeper out of the way, but then you lost your suit. I'm just gonna call him Luigi Mario because I did forget who was who. You said you think Chocobo is Luigi?
I'm pretty
Luigi's
sure.
Small. And rip Luigi. We'll find out now. Yep, Chocobo was Luigi, but he has a chance to catch up because a lot of the past has already been done.
Yeah, so not going to be probably too much of a setback, but...
Yeah, see, ICahriYou happen to like... Oh, he thinks the box will stop him, but I think they patched that.
Yep.
Yeah. That used to work, though.
And Chocobo actually gets in ahead, so...
And it used to work on doors. I don't know if it still works on doors. I know springs do. Wow. Luigi is so aggro right now. He's trying to get me back in the pipe. I don't know if that'll work. I think you can go in the pipe next to him and push him through. There you go.
Yeah,
I think Mario might have chosen to do that.
Unfortunate thing about the builder suit versus is that it often devolves into just
No.
this.
Luigi.
So.
Oh, I think Luigi's just gonna try and damage boost now, or get him back maybe and lose his suit. Or you use the boxes. Oh, but he threw it a little too far and he couldn't make it. Meanwhile, Mario kept his builder suit with a little more than 100 seconds left, but then he lost it, and that is a requirement. So we'll see if another one is given to them. Oh, a lot of excavation here, and he does not have a builder suit, so he has to give up. Not give up. Start over. So that means ICahriYou's ahead again.
Indeed.
But like I said, the wild path is clear. He doesn't have to deal with that creeper anymore. I don't know if he's gonna go after Mario again.
Just 80 seconds though, and like you said, a lot of excavation, and if Carry catches up, then that's gonna be a problem for trying to actually do that excavation, so...
Oh no!
Well, they both grabbed each other's boxes by accident and fell into the spikes. That is, I would guess that's almost certainly going to be it. 60 seconds left.
Yeah, Luigi
That is
actually
not
made
gonna be a lot of time.
made a box, but as you said, it can only be 5, and he had some at the beginning. So what it did is make the box he was standing on disappear. So I think they're gonna probably give up. They only have a few seconds left. Well, they have a minute, but that's not enough time.
A little bit of an unfortunate start. We had a good run of a few levels getting completed, but that's versus for you.
So we played 4, but we've altogether played 7. So we've had the spike pole one, and now this builder one, and there was another one that we gave up on as well. I think it was an ice one. So a little hit and miss here at the beginning of this first round on this Saturday. Yeah, it's exciting. Both players still in it, tied up. Another ice level, of course. This one's not really a speed run, but
it's certainly structured like a speedrun level, but there's quite a long time there, so.
Oh, Luigi went a little too fast though. The snowball only took out one of the Snowky's heads.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm surprised it didn't take out the head.
Well, I'll carry you. Bring the shell with him in case he wants to use it, maybe? Did
Oh,
not.
I see. Yeah.
Is Mario, of course, going ahead. And there's a flagpole. Takes win number 3. They both touched it, but I carry just a little bit quicker on that one. I think Chocobo was in the lead, but he died. So that was the difference maker, because he'd already cleared a lot of it. So this is the point for number 6. I like Blue Chocobo's hat. It suits him. I don't have any costumes on me. I just wear a tank top and shorts. And people ask me, "Don't you have anything?" I do. Just like that outfit. Okay, is this a speedrun? It is 20 seconds. Mario and Luigi both die, so they might either start over or give up.
Yeah, I'm guessing that is not going to be completed. So.
Well, Chocobo still tried while Carrie gave up. I didn't see them pausing to discuss that agreement, but Chocobo, if they didn't, he can have 4 chances to do it. So I'm not sure. Oh, they timed out.
Yeah.
So I guess he doesn't get another chance. I think they have to discuss it first, though.
I mean, at that point, there was no reason to think otherwise.
Yeah, I guess Carrie didn't want to wait, maybe, so he just jumped the gun. But yeah, if it was a longer level, then that would have been like a bigger deal. 20 seconds. It's funny that the tags sometimes for speedrun levels show up in verses, because it's really hard to do them in verses.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just doesn't. There a lot of people think there is, but there isn't really a difference between the regular pool and the versus pool. There's a few adjustments, but it's not based on like tag difficulties or anything. So.
The last level timed out. Let's see. ICahriYou a little bit ahead of Chocobo. And he tried to ground pound him into the abyss, and it worked against him as Chocobo avoided it and then ground pounded him. So
yeah,
he has to start over.
Expired at the exact wrong time for Carrie right there.
He tried. It was it went against him, and maybe Chocobo's been practicing his versus ground pounds or something, because that was pretty sweet to see him turn it against him. Good job. Carrie happened to wait for the blinky blocks, as you said. But Chocobo jumping, maybe a leap of faith? Don't know why he jumped there.
Yeah,
maybe he didn't
just
see where to go.
Maybe mistiming the blinking blocks. That maybe didn't realize how long this section was, because that was quite a long section of blinking blocks. So you have to be really good on your time there to make it through.
You can't pause or hesitate either. It looks like you gotta just keep going. Makes it through this time. 1-ups are a sign that the end might be near. Looks like he might have to time it for the blue blocks to just start disappearing, so he can wall jump to the flagpole. That's where it looks like it is. Meanwhile, ICahriYou still at the beginning. Oh, the flagpole is not there. I stand corrected. It's a cat suit. It's a cat suit. I'm sorry, chat.
Chocobo not having any problem with that though. So.
Meanwhile, ICahriYou's still at the beginning. Hasn't gotten as far as Chocobo yet. Just have to time these catsuit jumps. Little kitty. So, but it's a little too late as Chocobo hits the flagpole. Ties it up 3-3. Exciting! I love it.
Yeah, back and forth between these two players. Obviously in this league, I think most of the players are pretty evenly matched. Even if some of them have a disparity in ranking.
Yeah, I wrote down their versus rankings, but it doesn't matter because they're both, as you can see, evenly matched in this. BlueChocobo tends to do endless runs more than versus ICahriYou tends to do versus more than speedruns. But as you can see, both these players are really skilled at getting through the level and dealing with PvPs.
I think Carrie, obviously a great player. Actually, top 10 right now in North America. Had a big jump in rating from last week to this week. But I think he struggles sometimes with the 1v1. Maybe nerves, maybe just underestimating his opponents and making a lot of little mistakes, and that has allowed some of his opponents to take advantage of that. He is still, of course, 3-1 overall in the league, so it hasn't hurt him too badly, but
Yeah,
definitely lost a few more games than he would have liked, maybe.
I think it's because he's aggressive. So even if he's ahead or someone else is ahead, he tries to mess with them, which sometimes works, but it sometimes because he rushes as well. Sometimes it's put him behind.
Yeah, so this actually looks to be a slightly modified title screen level, not... obviously, it's changed from castle to snow theme, and looks like we got some additions at the end, spikes and a key door, so...
BlueChocobo immediately ground pounding and ICahriYou into the spikes. It didn't kill him, it just made him small. Now he's having to deal with a whole lot of stuff here at the bottom just to get that key, which he got. ICahriYou ready, and they both died on the spikes.
So Chocobo pushed Carrie, but because of the ice physics, slipped off, so they both ended up on the spikes, and now that key is off into the ether.
ICahriYou stopping for a mushroom that might come into play whether he's behind or whether it helps him with an enemy.
And that actually immediately paid off because Chocobo could not get through, couldn't take it like a damage boost through the section. It had to wait for the platform, and so Carrie taking advantage. He's gonna have to get this key though.
Oh, he got little, and Chocobo's waiting for him, but he manages to ground pound through the door rather quickly. But it's not over yet. What are we waiting for? I think we're waiting for another on-off switch to be hit so he can go through this door. Oh, Chocobo hit it for him. So he's through the door, and Chocobo is kind of soft-locked until something happens.
Yeah, Chocobo just saw the on-off switch, immediately hit it, didn't have time to really think about it.
Meanwhile, ICahriYou got that key, and this might be the end. It is. So he takes his 4th win. I think Chocobo kind of gave that to him. He didn't realize. Oh no.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but it is the kind of thing that happened. I think if Chocobo had taken maybe... I'm not actually sure. It might have been that... I'm not 100% sure. It might have been that he actually bounced off of Carrie's head into the on-off. Might have been he didn't have a choice, so...
Yeah, it happened so quick. I didn't see what happened. He might have just bounced off his head.
Yeah.
That you can bonk people up above you sometimes when they're trying to do stuff. You can bonk them into spikes. So maybe that's what ICahriYou was planning. But if he did, that was brilliant.
Still gotta feel bad a little bit for Chocobo, but
yeah,
that is one of those things that just happens again in versus. So many things about versus that just happen. You can't really do anything about.
So here we have Piranhas above, Koopas below, and vines in between them. You can jump on these Koopas, but you don't have to kill them. So we go into a water level. I think Chocobo went right back into the pipe, and I think he ran into that Bowser. I'm not sure why. He wanted to reset the room, maybe?
Maybe. I think maybe he just got spooked by the water? What is...
He did it again. I think he's looking for the pole.
Oh,
my goodness. He's so smart. He ties it up at 4. He must have played something similar to this before.
Yep.
He just tried him, I think, just to go through them all.
200 IQ play there by Chocobo.
I couldn't figure out what he was doing. That's really smart, though. And then he used his iframes, of course, in case. That's why he went through the pipe.
Yeah.
Okay, ties it up. Smart.
I think that's one of those things where, I mean, we couldn't really see it because it wasn't distinguishable from like just a regular scroll stop, but Chocobo must have had the sixth sense about that. So
it's funny
maybe he saw the water and figured it out. But
I mean, we're going to a must-run factory right now. Yeah, I was interested why Carrie didn't like go, I wonder what he's doing, and go back and figure it out too. But he just went right into the pipe. We're here around to the secret mushroom factory. That's how they spelled it. Looks like a city. I like these levels that are like cities or something. Interesting. Going through a house. Didn't really hit that pal. There's some power-ups. Ooh. Who was Mario?
That was Chocobo. Chocobo taking the death off of that spiny helmet.
So that means ICahriYou. Oh, ICahriYou jumped straight down into the pit after he was all powered up with his helmet and the mushroom. So, but he had a checkpoint. A little bit ahead, but Mario coming too. Very accurate jumpage from ICahriYou right now. Trying to get through the saws. Can't go in that pipe, so maybe something's coming out. Doesn't want to wait to find out. Sees more pipes. Sees the door. Wants to maybe jump. No, decides to get little so he can get to the door easier than if you're big. And in the same time, I think he messed up a little bit. Chocobo's jump. But gets to the next room, which makes him big. Chocobo right on his tail, though. Bigness, so avoids fighting too many enemies. But another mushroom waiting for him. Catch up. Gets the big mushroom. ICahriYou reaches the flag before he can get to that pipe where he was. So ICahriYou takes win number 5. 1 ahead of Chocobo. Okay. A lot of SMB1 levels today, and frozen ones. Are you still with me, Kappa?
Oh yeah, 100%. Just
yeah,
Carrie.
that one.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty straightforward. Carrie just took his time and played that patiently and really well at the end.
And to take over,
Chocobo, forced to take risks to catch up.
Apologize. I mean, I've had some matches where I've had to talk the whole hour by myself, so I'm sorry if you were waiting to jump in. You want to do this whole one?
No, I think this is great.
Alright, you can tell you shut up if I talk too much. I won't. Alright, so we have 2 doors here. It looks like they're soft locked on one side and decide to quit instead of trying to get through that donut because the right door is above them.
Yeah, there was a door on the other side. I'm not sure. I'm not actually 100% sure about that interaction there. It might be
Sorry,
the bullet bill blaster might have actually forced them through the donut block. The bumper is what it's called, of course.
I didn't mean to laugh, chat. That was a very humorous death because one of the players hit the mushroom and the other one jumped right into it, and then the other one fell on the spikes. So I want to see a clip of that. But both players dying again. No, this one, Chocobo got through a door. I didn't realize. ICahriYou line up his jump, making it as well.
Chocobo
These spike hitboxes.
Yeah. I was about to say the spike hitboxes, as we all know, are nasty.
Oh, Chocobo jumped a little bit at the end, maybe trying to get to that donut block. ICahriYou doesn't want that to happen to him, so he's going so slow, and his foot hit it this time instead of his head. Oh my goodness. I like hitboxes, man.
Yep, exactly what we're talking about. They're just
I thought the cannon was supposed to push him too, John Wayne. Maybe they just got scared. I mean, they might be going the wrong way and not realize how to get to that door through the donut.
That
Oh my goodness.
might make this. Well, I mean, if they react in time, then they can. No, it crushed it. It crushed him. That's the problem. Yes.
Yeah. I think that you're supposed to go right, like John Wayne said in chat. But both still choosing to go on this path, thinking maybe they can outjump it the second time. Chocobo a little further ahead though. Avoiding the spikes. Might be rushed because he sees ICahriYou coming.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they can avoid it if they time it right.
He backed up to stop him. He backed up so he wouldn't have any more progress.
And yeah, now we're in a stalemate.
Stalemate.
So
This is a humorous one because we can't even see their faces. He's going right, and he's going back left to try and bounce him up, and he went too far left.
yeah,
Oh,
carry
no.
with the mind games.
You gonna
So.
stay too, or you jump straight up? What was that? It was like a glitch.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be able to get through there.
Yeah,
And
Carrie
Carrie realizing he doesn't think that he can get through. I still am curious about if the Bill Blaster was supposed to push you through the bumper. Looks like neither player gonna even try.
But we've had about 50% of our games be a give up, but that's what happens sometimes. You know, sometimes it works fine in single player, but in multiplayer co-op or versus, it breaks, or just sometimes if there's a showdown or just something they can't figure out, we just have to time out or give up.
Yeah. I've never seen a versus level broken quite like that. You see a lot of ones where, it blocks you from entering the pipe, not very frequently one where you just get instantly crushed.
Yeah, how could they react? Makes me think that maybe John Wayne was on the right track, saying the canyon's supposed to push them to that first door through the donut, but maybe they didn't know that. Or
it's also possible that it's just simply broken in versus. So
Mario, who is ICahriYou, takes a death. When he does, Chocobo gave him a little bit of a crouch, waiting for that star. ICahriYou caught back up because that was just the first room. Gets a checkpoint. Moving on, there's another star. Who's gonna get it? It's Mario. A rune of cannons. You don't want to star them too much because you need them. Mario.
Actually, no, I think
another waiting one.
Yeah, they're just waiting. It's just survival. So actually, Carry now with a pretty decent lead. Oh, but not able to dodge that one. Yeah, it was just.
I think you were supposed to wait inside where the key door was, maybe. But to get the key by using a star and getting to where the door was. There's a Bowser. I don't know if you have to fight. It looks like another waiting for something to appear. ICahriYou choosing to stay by the pipe in case he has to go back in.
Yeah, the theme of this level definitely seems to be survival. Some parts of it are easier than others. So far, players not having any trouble with this one.
Oh! ICahriYou grabbing the spring as it falls. I didn't know it was gonna fall. Both players fighting over the key. ICahriYou grabbing a spring so he doesn't get picked up. And it's a race to the flagpole, maybe? Luigi has to let ICahriYou lead the way so that he doesn't get hurt by any of the bullet Williams, and because of that, ICahriYou hits the axe first, right out the pipe.
Yeah, having that star proving to be the difference maker for Carry, because that was obviously a huge speed boost and able to get through all those enemies quickly. Chocobo, unfortunately, just had no chance to catch up at that point. So
that means ICahriYou goes up by 2, and this is match point for him. Again, we're playing 13 games. The person that gets 7 wins will win that match, but we're playing all 13 no matter what. So BlueChocobo still has a chance to take the set if he wins 3 in a row.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some impressive comebacks before, particularly in matches involving ICahriYou. So
we can't pick each other up. Still a chance to mess with the players as there's many hazards and you can get their timing off or something. Mario didn't quite make that jump, which is, I think ICahriYou it was. So Chocobo being Luigi this time. Running straight ahead without seeing that there's nothing there to land on unless you get that pipe jump.
Yeah, both players falling victim to impatience, trying to go too fast, and we've said it so many times, patience is so important here. And Carry finally learning that lesson, at least for now.
Seems like a 8-4 level from SMM2. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's at least, I mean, it's themed to look like that. I'm not 100% sure if this is an actual level from the original.
I don't know. I haven't played it in 20 years, but There was a water part halfway through 8-4. Remember that.
Yeah, I'd say more inspired by it than
yeah, that'd be good.
direct remake, but
Yeah, it didn't look the same. But I'm old, chat. I came out in the NES era. ICahriYou choosing to boost through. BlueChocobo still has his big mushroom, but he has to go through the water level, while ICahriYou just exits it.
at this point I would have to
It's a
assume it's
checkpoint.
going to be a boss fight at the end. So,
Yeah, maybe with the axe.
and without a power-up, that means that's probably going to give potentially at least Choco the chance to catch up.
3 pipes. Chooses the top one. Goes back into the water. Was that the right choice? We'll see if BlueChocobo picks a different one. As he's about to enter that area. Oh no. So 2 pipes lead to above the checkpoint he just got.
So we know the top one was bad, but does Choco know that? Goes in the bottom one.
Another water one, but that doesn't say anything. Oh, he chooses the exit. Smart. Oh no. Is he soft locked? Not soft locked, but...
Yeah.
Okay, he can still go up.
Yeah, Carrie now gonna go for the
Oh no.
middle one, if he can survive. Oh, just gets clipped!
I thought he would survive. He timed that jump and he hit his head. We still don't know if this is the right one, because all 3 have led to water so far.
Yes.
But ICahriYou, I think, thinks that Chocobo saw something in the bottom one and chose to go in the second one because he knew something else. So he's choosing to follow him. Trying to avoid the Hammer Brothers. Oh, it puts him out in a different spot.
Yeah, middle was the correct choice, and there it indeed is the Bowser. Carrie not too far behind. Choco just has to navigate this close quarters boss fight with Bowser, and proving to have no trouble at all. A lot easier than the actual SMM2. Just exciting, we'll say that for sure.
Impressive, because there was a thing hanging there down from the ceiling that he could have hit instead, but BlueChocobo wins his 5th match, one behind ICahriYou. If BlueChocobo wins one more, we will have a showdown.
Yeah. Bowser just decided to be nice there a little bit.
Yeah, he backed up for him. I was worried when he jumped on the axe if Bowser would jump as well, but he got it. Alright, let's see who you're cheering for in chat. Give us the emotes, give us the words of encouragement. Looks like a speedrun is coming up here that also says Kaizo. So this will be interesting.
If this proves to be the final match, then I think Carrie is definitely gonna have deserved it. I should say the decisive match.
He'll make a comeback, a very impressive one, because he was down 4-6. So if he gets to 7-6, then that'll be good.
And I think that's gonna be it. So.
Yeah, they're not gonna get this speedrun, unfortunately. If they don't know it ahead of time and everybody else is messing with them, yeah, speedrun breaks in versus. They're just gonna mess around for 2 seconds. They're right on top of each other when they died.
Yeah, especially when you see that connected with the word Kaizo. Some expert speedruns are pretty just straightforward, but some of them you actually have to do stuff besides jump. So, and that was one of those. So,
Tukapa, do you stream?
I
chat is asking if we stream.
So
I stream as well. I stream a variety of things. So that is the answer to your question: games and pizza, which makes me hungry, by the way. Thanks for your name. Super Mario Brothers 1-1 said Neo in there, right?
indeed it did. So, of course, it is new Super style, so rather than SMM2.
Yeah, it's a little different as well. From
a little different, just a bit.
There was no thwomps back in the 80s, guys.
Yeah, no pipes to go through. That's usually the strat for when you see something like a 1-1, is to find the pipe that takes you directly to the end.
Chocobo sees a big valley of coins there, so he knows he needs a P-switch, looking for a hidden block. Meanwhile, ICahriYou all fire-fired up, lose a bit.
That's almost a Kaizo block. Not quite, but in that case, it might as well have been. So
I carry a little bit ahead, but BlueChocobo has revealed where that P-switch is. So BlueChocobo getting a power-up. Oh, that wasn't where the P-switch was. Ah, but that will get them across as well. His fire flowers when he lands, he's gonna have to switch over. Hello, Bullet Willie. Nope, gotta ditch him.
Yeah, immediately
Sorry.
losing the Yoshi. Okay.
Both in the
there's
same
another
area.
one, so.
Oh, a blue chocobo fell.
Yeah. Well, Chocobo didn't have the Yoshi, didn't know that that was even required, so didn't see it in time. So tried to make the jump and just missed it. So.
Oh, ICahriYou was gonna save that jump. I thought he was a goner. Goes to a sub world. Blue chocobo found a vine. Just anything in particular, you think?
So far, nothing. It looks like that is going to be the end for Carrie. So Carrie's going to take the set 7-5 with 1 game left to play.
Okay. Well, congratulations, ICahriYou. I thought we'd have a showdown, but Blue Chocobo was right on his tail the whole time, and we have 1 more game to play, so he still has a chance to grab his 6th win. Or ICahriYou can take it 8-5. We shall see. Both these players very evenly matched. I've enjoyed watching this set.
Yeah, it's been quite back and forth. In the end, Carrie just managed to get a win at just the right time, close it out.
He is on a 3-win streak, so
yeah, he had a bit of a challenge in the first week, but since then he's been able to clutch it out. Like you said, had a few close ones. This one looking to be a pretty close one, but in the end, winning the set matters more than the games, but the games still matter. So,
and of course both I'm taking early. Blue Chocobo only has 3 matches that he's played so far, and everybody else has 4. So he's going to be playing twice today, as will John Wayne. They will both be playing the last match of the day. So stick around for that, so that all the matches will be even at 5 apiece.
Yeah, little bonus.
Looks like. Yeah. So Blue Chocobo took a death again. ICahriYou a little bit further ahead, but this is a rough setup, guys. There's spikes and cannonballs and saws and Goombas.
Carrie going for the YOLO jump there, and I'm not sure if that was actually the intended way, if he would be able to make that with a bit more momentum. Or if this level just has something completely different in store.
My food's not coming for another 20 minutes, but thank you. I am hungry. I ordered some Chinese food right before this, and I was hanging out in a chat and telling people that.
Oh, Carrie X figures it out, I guess. You had to...
How did he figure that out?
Yeah, that one was a bit of a moon logic puzzle. I don't know if that one would have taken me a lot longer.
We'll see if Chocobo does. Oh, the thing's left over from Carrie, but the stump was gone, so he took some damage and then just fell. Meanwhile, ICahriYou, I guess he has to wait for these bombs. Yeah, and to be squished. Is he on the right side here? Like, what's gonna happen after he survives all this? I don't know. This is an interesting set. I don't think I've ever seen this.
Yeah.
While Chocobo just keeps jumping and leaping and not making it. Oh wow.
That was an interesting setup.
Oh no, but he died to Bowser.
Yeah, did have the checkpoint, so not gonna get sent too far back.
That's true. And he saw the P-switches on the other side where Bowser's standing on the bricks, so he should be able to easily defeat him this time. Oh, meanwhile, Chocobo did figure out how to get across that valley of saws. So he should be right behind Chocobo. Sorry, ICahriYou. Because he already has a power-up, so he's not going to stop for one. And here is ICahriYou hitting the P-switch. Oh no, that means there's not going to be any ground for Chocobo.
If Chocobo comes in at the wrong time, of course, it looks like it's not going to matter. And
Chocobo
Carrie takes the last one.
Redo that room. Sorry. Yeah, why did Chocobo have to redo the room with the cannons? I wonder.
I'm not 100% sure. Maybe he just saw the blasters and figured he was going to get crushed.
Well, that means ICahriYou wins this set 8-5. We're going to see if either one of the runners has time for an interview. Let's check real quick. We're just checking. Does chat have any interviews for these runners? I usually just ask about special moments that happened or how the race went and what's in store. But if anybody has something specific, it looks like ICahriYou is joining us and Chocobo just doesn't have time today.
Hello.
And that's fine. Hi, ICahriYou.
Hey.
How was your Saturday?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How about you?
Yeah, it was good. This was a neck and neck race. Like BlueChocobo got the first win, and then you won 2, then he won another one and tied up 2-2, 3-3, 4-4. It seems like you turned it up at the end, and kind of instead of like jumping into unknowns, and finding out that didn't work, you're a little bit more patient and also a little bit more aggressive. How do you think that worked out? And was there a special moment that stuck out to you during the race?
Yeah, that was a very close race. Yeah, that was one phone. That was a 5-5 at some point. I don't know. I started getting nervous, then I start chilling a little bit, and I think I started playing better. But I threw a lot of games. That's the worst mistake I've done. I've done so many throws, like at the end, and
What do you mean
it
throw? What do you mean?
lot of
you threw
throws.
again? Does that mean that you gave up on purpose?
That means I die when I should not die, like right at the end or something.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
do
like
that a
a-
lot, but I did that more than usual this time.
Yeah.
We also had a lot of games that we had to have a timeout or a start over. Like the first
Yep.
5 games
lot of-
were Big 10.
A lot of speedruns, a lot of timeouts, clear conditions, not good levels for versus.
Speedruns,
But-
yeah. That got us a couple times.
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
But you're on a tear right now. You lost your first match and then you won the last 4. How's that feel?
Feels pretty good. I started getting nervous. When I lost to that pick a pipe level, I got really tilted, and I thought that was it. I was gonna throw all my games, and then I won the other ones. I don't know how, but that happened.
Yeah, it was
But
pretty
yeah,
impressive.
a lot of bad levels. A lot of bad levels.
Have you played against BlueChocobo before?
Not a couple of times, but we don't play at the same time, I think. So I really get him. So I was not sure what to expect. I knew he's at 6,000 too, so I knew he's a pretty good player, but I was not sure exactly what to expect. And yeah, he played pretty well. That was a really close match.
You sure did. The fans loved it.
Yeah.
Any more questions, Tokapa?
No, I think that's good. Congratulations one more time.
Thank you.
Great. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. It was great. Okay, guys. So that's it for our first match today. Make sure to stick around for Race Fire versus Unlimited Will next with your commentators Tokapa again and our new commentator NES Berg. In the meantime, watch this little promo for Pace coming up in May in Maryland. And we also have signups for the monthly versus tournament. So you just have to be in North America and have the game. You don't have to stream. We'll give you more information on that later. So stick around. Thanks.
They are synced.
They are synced now. Do whatever! In the lead again.
Wow.